I do get that. Welcome to the Wonderland Effect. Today I have a very special guest, but before we let her give her introduction, I do want to remind you guys to please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, because the channel is nothing without you. Without further ado, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I am Crystal Renee, the owner of Paparazzi Beauty Bar in Oakland, California.
I love that. Okay, so how long have you owned your business?
24 years exactly. This is my 25th year doing hair, and I've owned the business for 24 years.
Love that.
And this is the second location of the same salon.
Do you teach?
Yes, I teach, but one-on-ones more
Okay.
so.
No
I haven't really
classes.
got into classes just yet. I want to, but at the same time, the game has changed so much. A lot of girls don't want to take classes.
Well, I mean, okay, so I just got into SD school, and like I've watched the Cosmos a little more because they deal with the hair. And I feel like a lot of them are just lazy.
Yeah.
Like I see the teachers always having to come and follow up with them, and some of them don't want to use the older methods. They want to use the YouTube methods that they've been seeing. So I think I've heard like a few people, you know, kind of say like they're going to be not teaching after this year. Like things are just kind of getting out of hand when it comes to that. Which is why I asked you if you teach, because
Yeah, the professionalism is just gone
Yeah.
almost from the industry, which is really sad. I moved my salon to a bigger location so that I could teach, so that I could have a facility to teach at, as well as bring up new stylists, but they just don't want to work.
Yeah.
They want to just glue wigs on, and that's about it. They don't want to shampoo no hair. They don't want to learn how to cut. They don't want to learn how to do anything. They just want to basically watch YouTube and duplicate what they see, and then that's the only thing in your arsenal is what you've learned off of watching step by step.
Yeah.
You don't really just know how to work with any client.
yeah. So can you explain the importance of actually being licensed?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I will say beauty college does not teach you how to do hair. If you don't know how to do hair, then you're going downwards.
Yeah.
But that's why you see a lot of Caucasians, they focus on hair color, hair cutting, because they teach you the fundamentals of everything going to college.
Yeah.
You learn how not to burn someone with chemicals. You learn how to clean your implements properly. There's just a lot of things that come with beauty college that is just gone from the game these days.
Yeah.
It's really, really important to be licensed. I don't know why they're thinking of having a field or this industry without having to be licensed. That's just wild.
I think a lot of people don't anticipate being fined either, because I just learned about that today, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to get, you know, $12,000 fine for operating a business.
Correct, because
Not
everybody is tucked off in suites these days, so you really don't have that fear of, is State Board going to come and make sure that everything is labeled, everything is clean, all the things that are supposed to be secured are up. You don't even really have to worry about that these days.
See, I didn't even know that. All this stuff that I'm learning, I'm like, what? Like, you have to have closed containers. I'm like, okay. So when I like going in fresh eyed, I'm like, this is a lot. Like, it's not just a 1-2 step, like a couple tutorials. Like, they teach you how to cleanse and sanitize. Like, yes, you have to learn those things, because I wouldn't have known that you need to get barbicide and you have to dilute the solution and you have to get certain machines to cleanse your tools,
Yes,
or
just
even
to get all that bacteria out.
Exactly.
It's a whole process that you will see people go from doing someone's head, rinse the comb. You haven't got any type of cleanser. You haven't got anything to really wash this comb and sanitize it and go on to the next person's head.
Exactly.
So those are the things that you learn in beauty college, and then hence why you need a license.
Were you ever home based, or you just went straight to your studio?
I was home based when I was in high school. I started doing hair in 5th grade.
Oh, my
okay?
goodness.
So
Oh, my
I was getting paid $5 to gel up all my friends' ponytails for the week. So $5, I'm finna slick your ponytail. This is before baby hair was even a thing. I'm finna do your baby hair, and that's my $5. And I would probably make about $25 because I had about 5 consistent friends. And then when I got to high school, I started doing more hair from home. But I went to beauty college actually and got my license before I graduated high school. So
You had it way before everybody else.
yeah, so as
Can't
soon
even
as I got out of high school, I opened a salon.
Yeah, and I think like having that pre-adulthood, it kind of like you already had the work ethic. Like you grew up with the work ethic, and a lot of people, they think of it as like an easy way to make money, which I understand the misconception. I definitely understand it, but after hours of being on your feet, hours of using your hands, whether it's for braid downs, takedowns, like after hours of doing this for so many years, like it takes a toll on your body.
Oh, goodness, yes. I am dealing with sciatica, a bulging disc, a couple autoimmune situations that I have going on, all from this industry that I love. Like, I am not ready to quit, even at 25 years.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that comes with it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of money being spent out on your wellness, on your health care. I mean, you got to stay on your chiropractic visits, your massages. These are things I did not know as a young stylist. So I'm thinking I'm cute doing hair and heels and all that. And now I am paying for it. At 43, I feel like I'm about 73 in my body, just with the pain that I experienced. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot more than just doing hair, and the mental that it takes to listen to all of these deep conversations, to remember all these people's stories, so that when they come back, you can follow up on it and see how did things go. That keeps clients coming back. You know, client retention, when you can bring up a story that they told you last time. They don't feel like just somebody paying. They feel like more of a family member to you. Like, girl, let me catch you up, and at the same time do my hair. It's a whole experience. Yes.
Like, you don't just pay to come get your hair done. You're paying for like a therapy session. You're paying for, talking to a friend. You're paying for non-judgment. Like, those things really do matter, because people will pay for an experience over anything else.
Oh, yes.
Before they pay for anything. What do you think has been your most pivotal moment in your journey?
My most pivotal moment, I would have to say, happened on my birthday at the age of 33. I took a class at Kim Kimball's hair salon, and I'm thinking, okay, this is Kim Kimball. I'm going to get the work. She actually had a finance lady there. And after taking that class, my money game has been tight. So that was the most pivotal moment for me, because I was just basically hustling before then, you know what I mean? Making a lot of good money, spending a whole lot of money, but not really making sure, like, okay, we don't have a 401k. We don't have a lot of things that's being put into like you have a regular job. So with that was my most pivotal moment. I had one a few years ago, but it was more so of a negative moment, and I don't want to highlight that. But it was a very pivotal moment. But I would say the most pivotal moment was then me realizing, like, what these hands can really do.
It could be more of an investment on the business, and I don't think that's talked about enough. Like, people just think, oh, they got these finance people that come to the events, or you're going to these events with no intention. But a lot of these times, these people will teach you how to manage your money, how to make sure your business is there for the long run, not the short run.
And that you're running a business, actually, because a lot of people just doing hair.
You know what I mean? There's a difference. I love that. That's different.
To make a business out of it is something that I seen when I was young, but didn't really understand. She made me understand it. She put it in perspective for me, like, you got to make sure you eat. Who's paying you? Or are you paying you after you pay everything? No, when you cut that money down, cut your check, cut they check. Like, it was life-changing.
It has to be. I think I didn't learn that until this year when I went to Podcast Summit, because they were teaching about sponsorships and the importance of actually making it like a lucrative business. Because when you think of podcasting, or mostly any business these days, you don't think of, oh, this person has to hustle to make money, or sponsors would matter. But in reality, all these things matter. Like, you want investors, you want more than just sitting behind something and just doing it just to do it. Like, yes, you love it, but you want what you love to make you some money and give you some freedom. Because that's the most important thing. Like, a job takes away a lot of time. If you don't have a job, then you have more time.
Right.
Now, what you do with that time is completely up to you.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people don't understand that fact either. It's like, when you're a business owner, you got to be disciplined. There's nobody behind you saying, hey.
24/7. Like, literally, it is a lot. My son is now a barber.
And so I love that. Okay,
the amazing thing is he gets to come home now and regurgitate his day to me. And he now understands the life that I live. Because first he's like, Mom, you got the time. You can cook yourself breakfast. You can do this. I literally can't. I have a client that's waiting on me. When I get home, I'm tired. I'm either finna do payroll, or I'm finna trying to create reels, do some content. Like, I'm never
a busy
off.
Day.
It's always something to be done when you're a business owner. But even at 25 years, I still love it, though. I couldn't imagine somebody telling me I can't take off.
Oh, I can't wait to get
You don't
there.
have enough time stored up to take off. like that type of thought just drives me crazy.
Yeah, and there's nobody really telling you what to do. It's
But
a pro
you
and a
also
con.
have to save. You got to know how to save, though.
And
You
that's
gotta,
the problem.
Yeah, more than a rainy day. This ain't that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when you are a business owner, you have salon bills. So that's rent, water, PG&E, supplies, all these things that come every month, insurance, whether clients come or not. You got to be ready. You got to have everything ready. It's not like, oh, somebody called, let me go get that. But then there's still all your home bills. So I got double the bills, and people think, oh, you have all this money coming in. But if you don't know what to do with it and you don't know how to delegate it, yeah.
Well, also you own your salon, so when people are not filling this, the seats, the suites that you have in there, that all falls on you. Like, if there's not women in there working their business, it gets hard. Like, you really got to learn how to be able to bounce back. Like you said, it's not just a rainy day thing. You can't just be like, oh, they didn't show up today. No, they didn't show up, so I got to cover the cost of them not showing up.
Very much so.
And you know how reliable people could be with their own stuff. So it's like, it's not even theirs. They don't care as much. What would you say has been the hardest lesson that you had to learn?
That everybody can't go. That as much as I can dream for someone else, if they don't believe in that dream, if they don't see it for themselves, then it's just a feeble effort. I've spent a lot of time, like I say every day, I ended up 43. Like, I don't even know how I got this age. I do, but then again, I don't, because I've been putting and investing so much time into trying to help other people or bring other people along. I'm just learning that everybody can't go. That's like the biggest lesson. And it makes me cry a lot of nights. Because you want everybody to win.
Yeah, it's hard when you have a good heart. Like,
yeah.
And I, like, now that we're talking about that, like, I did have a moment at the beginning of the year where it was like, narrow is the path that you walk. Like, it really is narrow. And it's sad because a lot of the times these are people that you love.
Circles turn to periods, and you like, wait a minute, I thought we were going to be on the yacht. I thought we were going to.
We're not.
And it's like, no.
Or it's more or less like some people get competitive in a negative way and they start taking you as competition instead of a reliable person in their circle. Now it's animosity and weird, especially in a women's field. Like, it can get really catty, and it can get catty with men too, but a lot of the times you have to kind of come to reality that everybody's not you. This is not their dream. This is mine. Like, I can't expect you to respect it as much as I do.
And go hard for it like I do. I have to realize paparazzi was my dream. It wasn't everybody else's dream. Now, those who come along and poured into it, I'm so thankful for. But at the end of the day, this is my baby. And I got to take it and raise it and do all the things and look after it, whether anybody is there or not.
Yeah. After 25 years, do you mentor people?
I've tried, but then again, I run into that thing. So a lot of people don't think I am my age. So I run into like, oh, I don't really want to listen to you, or you don't have a lot of followers, so that doesn't make
that doesn't equate to experience.
And that doesn't equate to experience. You know what I mean? So
experience.
I don't know. I mentor those who are open. I mentor through just sitting in my chair. You know what I mean? And talking to my clients, my younger clients, or girls who come to me. But I don't really go out and do it as much as I used to, because they're not as receptive to it as they used to be. But I do teach at the high school. I teach at Castlemont.
Okay,
so I give back at Castlemont, to their entrepreneurship program. And next Monday is going to be my first time teaching at Tech. So I give back as much as I can, because I do know the old school way of doing things plus the new school way of things, and just bringing those together, it really, really makes for like a lot of knowledge. But I'm at the point where I don't want to talk to nobody who don't want to listen no more.
Well, you shouldn't have to. You know, you want to or you don't.
Yeah,
like,
my kid, he listened, and I don't even have to be on him like that, and we're in the same field now. So I just be like, I'm going to put my energy where it's useful.
Exactly. I mean, it's a good method to use people that are seeking you out, because they're ready.
They're ready.
They're ready for whatever you got to offer.
Exactly. But
for my followers, I think that clout is everything. Just because somebody got 1 million followers does not make them more experienced. It also doesn't give you a heads up. They're the one with the clout, it's not you. So just a little knowledge. Please don't judge anyone off of their following. Judge them off of their work, please. And I think you do an amazing job.
Thank you so much.
I see all your content. Obviously, one of these days I want you to do my hair. I don't know when, but I want it to be something big. Maybe my birthday. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
But I love what you do. Like, you capture everything from the takedowns to wig installs to washing people's hair. Like, I didn't even know there was a process to washing people's hair.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't know that.
Yes.
I seen that, I said, oh, that's a lot.
And I give an amazing shampoo. And some people don't even think that's like there. I got clients who tell me, like, I've been coming to you for 15 years. Yes, you do good hair. Yeah. But can't nobody shampoo like you. For me, I love that. That means you can't get what I give nowhere else. So it's the experience again.
But that's why, I like that you're at this point. You know, when I would ask you if you feel like you're successful, but I feel like you're successful.
Well, thank you.
Only because you're at that point where you're teaching people that seek you. That's the moment, to me, that's the moment of success, is when you're giving knowledge to people so that they have your tips. Yes. They're your legacy. When they're successful, you know you've given success to other people.
Yes.
I've never watched someone who was successful not want to share their knowledge.
I've raised a few stylists. That's how I like to say. I've raised a few stylists in the game, and I'm very proud of them and what they've been able to do and leave me and go on and do big things. And yeah, I just love that for people. I'm never one to be like, oh, come into my salon, let me gatekeep your talent, let me gatekeep. I want you to be as big as you can go, but know that you have a home and a foundation that's really stable. You know what I mean? A lot of people just don't have stable businesses, or there's a lot of cattiness in salons. One of my main stylists, she's been with me about 10 or 11 years now. She came to get her hair done for me, and I'm wondering, why are you here getting your hair done? I know you got a license. She's like, oh, no. People just too messy, it's too catty. I'm like, I promise you, it's not that here. Yeah. She been with me for 11 years. Like, it's just, I just think, I don't know, something got lost in the industry. I don't know what it is. I can't really find it.
Hollywood. We're going to say Hollywood. Well, I don't know, because Hollywood's been around
Not
forever.
even Hollywood. I've done a lot of celebrities. I have a few celebrity clients now. You don't never see me post them, never see anything about them, because one thing about me is I like genuine people.
I was going to say you're authentic.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Things that are authentic. I don't want you to come sit in my chair because you know I do this person here. Don't mean I'm going to do your hair good. I might only do my celebrities good, you know? So, yeah, it's just all weird now.
That's a very big misconception. I mean, social media is to blame.
Yes. I love social media, but then at the same time, I can exist without it.
Because I've had some people with some big clout, like, not do my hair, but do my makeup, and they've done horrible. Horrible. And did I review it? No, because I'm not out to damage somebody's business. You just won't get my business, and I won't be recommending you to anybody. But a lot of people have this misconception with clout being experience and meaning that they're doing good work. It doesn't mean you're doing. A lot of that shit's filtered.
I was just gonna say, photos and videos are capturing the moment. If I can set you up and place every piece of your hair in the right, then every photo will be good. And it's just like, that's not real life.
No,
you know what I mean. You're gonna move at some moment. These curls are gonna, and when these curls move, are they still looking good, or is it only good when you sitting in that photo?
They fall, like all those things. People. It's just perception, and a lot of people are misjudging and misguided because they think that those types of numbers mean anything, when in reality, I think a lot of people in the beauty industry, we should get out and go find people that either we're getting serviced by as mentors, or people that I don't know, heard through the grapevine that they might be good at what they do. I have like a ton of SD friends, including in our community. I'm like, okay, I got experience in like right there. Yes. So I'm already ready to have like a mental breakdown. So I don't know how. It was probably way different when you guys did it, but right now I'm in a class with a bunch of young girls. They talk a lot.
Yeah, and they talk a lot, and they're missing a lot by doing all that talking. You can learn way more and get way more. You just close your mouth and listen. They don't want to listen. I got a lot of girls who graduate beauty college but can't pass that test. The crazy thing is, the test doesn't even involve an actual application of anything these days. It's just paperwork. Yeah. You can't do the paperwork on like something you've been studying for months at a time. Like, it's insane to me when I had to have a live model, make sure she stayed quiet, not forget a step, and also take a test. Like, it was insane. They don't even have as many hours to put in school.
Nope. I only got 6 months.
I had to do 1,600 raw hours.
600 hours is what I got to do. Yeah. I was talking to my one friend. She said they used to minimum was 1,000. You in order to take the test, you had to meet that minimum criteria of 1,000 hours. And then she said, like you said, they had a real live person come in there. They had to perform a facial, either a microdermabrasion, or they had to do like a chemical peel. and they had to do it within a time limit, and they judged them off their customer service, their actual
All
service.
of it,
Like,
yes.
I said, what? They were like, yeah, and you do this in front of everybody. I was like, what? She was like, they had a panel. You just come there, you do it. They rate you on your customer service, your professionalism, how you look, and I'm like, damn. The only thing we got to do is go in there and take a test, and then pass.
Which is crazy, and they can't even pass.
No.
They've been talking the whole time, and they think, oh, okay, I'm finna get this license. You're not even finna be licensed, and now you're just a wig installer.
Which there's nothing wrong, to each their own. You know, I think everybody finds what they
No,
wanna
it's
do.
nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, why limit yourself to this when you can have all of this?
You
know
think
what I
it's
mean?
small. Why you
Yeah,
think it's
I
small?
don't do everything anymore. I'm very niched into what I do these days, wigs being the top thing.
Yeah.
And then I have my girls who still get sew-ins and silk presses. But you're not coming in here asking for a whole bunch of things, but that's 25 years of me honing down on what I want to do, because at this point I'm not doing it for the money.
No.
I'm doing it because I want to see you, you want to see me, let's have a good time
You do it because
together.
you want to.
Yes, I remember the days
I need
of
that
taking
money.
everybody. Now I'm doing ponytails, silk presses, buns, everything all in one day. Those days is over.
I need that money. No, I had my friend, she's in cosmetology school right now, and I had to ask her to do these braids. She's like, don't tag me because I'm not doing it for nobody else.
Yeah.
Like things like that. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, we both started kind of like at the same time of everything. So it's kind of cool to have somebody, she's going through a longer process because Cosmo is way longer than SD. Oh my God. Then you guys deal with so many chemicals. Like, I don't even know where to begin. I'm just watching the people go in and out. And I'm like, okay, I understand. Like, they practice everything. Chemicals for a developer, chemicals, all of that. I don't want to go into too much because I might be wrong.
No. You're right.
But I just think that with me going through this experience, I was like, look at that. God gave me beauty industry people today.
Right.
But I have to say I have a whole new respect for anybody in the beauty industry, especially for 25 years. Oh, my God. I'm just watching these women on their feet, and I know, like, back pain, bending over, picking up, like, constantly disinfecting your area, constantly disinfecting your tools, like remembering to do all this.
Thank you. That's the part, remember, especially when you got another woman looking like, isn't it my turn? My appointment started 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And it's a lot, but you just got to be able to balance it all. As soon as you lose that balance, you lose clients.
And maintain that energy. Because like you said, you got to go through all these conversations and make sure that these conversations are engaging. So
And
people know.
and tuck everything that you got going on. Like, you could have just had an argument with your boo before you walked in. You could have had anything happen. And you got to let all of that go. Like, literally clear your palate so you can take on all this other stuff.
Have you ever had a day where you just like couldn't do it? Like you had to just cancel your whole day?
No, in 25 years, I have not. I've had a day where I came in, I hate to say it, too hungover to work. That was the craziest day ever. I only had one day like that in my whole life, but it was at the new salon. And I don't know what was going on, but I had a really good time the night before. And I thought, like, okay, cool. Once I get to work, everything goes away. I can be in pain.
Yeah.
I have left the hospital and went right to the shop to an appointment. Swear to God. That day, I got there, I was working on my client, and all I thought was, I'm going to vomit on this lady. And I just text Sharice, like, you got to take my whole day.
Yeah.
She had a full day, and she had to take all of my clients. I couldn't do anything. I just went in my office and laid on the floor and was out. But I will say, that's why my clients love me. I have never, ever canceled, not been to an appointment in 25 years. It's just not gonna happen.
I love that. They know that they could trust you with that.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna be late, they get so many texts from me. If it's 7:00 in the morning, I'm gonna text you to say, oh, I'm gonna be there at 9:05 and not 9:00.
Yeah.
So they just love me for
Communication
that
is
reason.
there.
Communication is big.
I love that. Okay, so if you could give someone that's just starting in the beauty industry a good piece of advice, just one, what would you give them?
Really dream big.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people think this is just like a transactional business. You could be anybody. Like, in my mind, I'm a rock star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People pay to come to see me. That's how I look at it. Like,
okay,
I'm not on a stage. I'm not Beyonce. I don't have all these people at once coming to see me, but one person is giving me a nice chunk of change to come be in my presence, to come get what I got.
Yeah.
So that's it. Dream big. Like, do not think this is like a $65, $75 lifestyle. Take it to the top.
You got to. I mean, you gotta charge your worth plus tax. You
gotta add that tax and then add some more.
You gotta have that confidence too, because they always say everything's oversaturated, and I hate that they say this, because oversaturation isn't shit. Like, if you know who you are and you know what you provide and you love what you do, nobody can touch you.
Yeah, oversaturation only happens when you're trying to copy something that's already going on. When you coming in being you and no one can be you but you, then there goes a whole nother lane right there. Like, I've never had to try to be like anyone. I've just been me, doing what it is that I love, and it's worked for me. And I was a young girl when I dreamed this dream, and it's all worked out.
Okay, let's talk about something, because it just popped in my head. I feel like a lot of these new age stylists don't really do hair anymore. They're just living that baddie life. You know, they portray that they be outside, and they're not really doing much work. I understand it. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle.
No, they're not. I just had this lady come to my salon. She came about 3 weeks ago, and I gave her a young lady's number who used to work in my salon, because that's all that she do. And she came back just the other day and was like, she never answered. She never called me back. I even got on Instagram, because this lady was like, I don't have an Instagram. She was like, I got an Instagram, messaged her on Instagram. She still never got back with me. She was back in my shop trying to convince me to put this wig on. And I'm like, ma'am, I am a healthy hair care specialist, and the wigs and everything that I do is glueless. There's nothing you can pay me to glue that wig on your head. I even took the time. Let me step away from my client and call for you. No pickup. They just do not care to work. They want to make $500. Give me a week off to go blow $500, and then I'll come back and work when I'm broke. It's like that type of mentality.
There's no longevity. They're not planning for the long haul. They're planning for the short. And then what happens? We have a bunch of failed businesses. Like, most businesses only last a year before they plummet and they fall. And a lot of people are rushing into suites, but they're not perfecting their craft before they rush into these suites. You're not even making the money,
and you have no one to hold you accountable. I'm not hating on suites at all just because I'm a salon owner, but the thing about being in a salon atmosphere is what you don't know, the girl on the side of you knows.
Might know.
And even if she don't know, y'all can figure it out together. Or then you got the owner to go ask. There's someone who should always be ahead of you in that space, so that you have something to, you know what I mean, somewhere. It's basically like having a library, like a built-in library.
You do.
Oh, okay, I messed this up. How do I fix it? Oh, I need to do this, but I don't have this. What else can I use? Like, all types of stuff.
Yeah, and then you build more of a family. Now you got a whole family that understands your pain.
And just like me, the day I didn't work, it's not like my worker took my clients and still gave me the money. She tripled her money for the day, because someone else was able to do that. If I was in there by myself, I just would have had to call everybody. Like, I can't do it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
It works out for you. I mean, different dynamics. I've seen people do both, and I see the appeal of both. But like I said, it just depends on your personality, I guess. If you like the family environment, I would say salon's probably the best way to go. If you like more solitary, I think my problem more or less is I had a couple of people that I book with. They either cancel last minute, or like I go and I hate the environment. I hate the experience is not that great.
Yes.
Because I'm very easy to talk to. I don't really do too much. I'm not picky. But if I go in there and you already got an attitude, why do you have an attitude? Like, why do you have an attitude? Now I'm asking you. And now we got a whole thing going. You know,
there be a lot going on with some of these stylists. They don't want to get dressed for work. That's another thing that I think is just the biggest disservice you can do, is tell someone else that you're in the beauty industry, or you do hair, or you do lashes, whatever, and yours ain't done.
Yeah.
What we talking about?
So
like,
what do you do?
Run that by me again.
What do you
exactly.
Do again?
What do you do? Now, that's one thing everybody who knows me gonna say. My hair gonna be done.
Always
and
done.
I'm gonna aesthetically look like someone. You're gonna wonder, who is she?
Exactly.
Like, what she do? She do something. You may not know it's a stylist because I don't wear all black like I used to all the time. But you know I do something just because I don't look like I'm blending in with the rest of the crowd. Well, why would you? That's your money. That's your calling card.
That's your brand. But I think people, like we talk about all the time in our community, people don't really do that. Brand development, or if they do, they don't do it consistent enough. Correct. And they don't really showcase, like, this is my brand. This is my standard.
Yeah, you got to live it at all times.
Through and through.
Yes, through and through.
You got to be real Delulu. Okay, so as we do want to be respectful of your time, I do want to wrap it up. I want to know, what does your next 5 to 10 years look like for you?
Ooh, that's a good question. So with this being the 25th year, My crazy butt opened up a new salon in the middle of, as soon as
Yes,
COVID was
I remember
coming,
the story.
wrapping up. And I mean, I 5x'd my rent to have this salon. Next year, my lease is up.
Mm-hmm.
And your girl is thinking about not going into a suite, because I think that would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to get me a salon big enough for me and big enough for my one stylist who I just love. Me and her is so close, I can't imagine not having her with me. But she also just started her master's program, so she'll be slowly phasing out. So, yeah, just going into a smaller place, really taking my wig brand to the next level, really trying to make that a thing.
That's big. That's a big industry in itself. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Get back to my products, because I used to have an amazing product line, and I kind of just let that go because I just was doing so many other things. So get my products up and going. And I mean, in 10 years, your girl will be 53 years old. So hopefully by then my son will give me some grandkids. And because he's a barber, you know, he'll be good into his career. So maybe I'll just be facilitating, trying to help him take over the business somehow,
pass it down.
and me stay home and watch his babies, because I want grandkids so bad. I want them like now.
There we go. That's the warning. She's ready. She's ready for it.
I'm ready. And he's like, Mom, hang it up. Like, you should have had more kids. Don't put all that on me. Well, yeah, you're going to be waiting.
That's all my mom. My mom just had her first grandkid, and she's like, all right, who's next? I'm like,
Yes, they are so special.
Not in this dating world. This dating world got pee in it. I'm not doing it. I don't know. God gonna have to come down from heaven to tell me that that's the one.
Oh, Jesus.
I need to invest in. I don't know. Maybe I'll be praying about it, but it's not on my priority list. There's a lot. My priority list says get through SD school first.
Yes.
So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Want you to tell people where to find you and where they could book.
Well, book on paparazzibeautybar.com. You can find me at I am Crystal Renee, and that's CrystalRenee. 3 E's on the end to find I am Crystal Renee. That's on TikTok, that's on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I am Crystal Renee, and also you can follow the brand at Paparazzi Beauty Bar on everything.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, as always, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll link all the information down below, and book an appointment. Come see my girl. Gotta do it. Bye, y'all.